Hey Detroiters, today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2013, and that means we're almost smack dab in the middle of NaNoWriMo! If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it stands for National Novel Writing Month, where people try and write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days. Granted, 50,000 words isn't necessarily a long novel, but there are some famous novels that are about that length, which is about 200 pages. The Great Gatsby, Mrs. Dalloway, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, just to name a few. So on today, November 13th, I passed the halfway mark and I am at 26,159 words. Woo! NaNoWriMo started in 1999 with a small group of writers in San Francisco, and it has since grown to over 200,000 participants participating in 2010. The whole idea of NaNoWriMo is to just get people writing. As somebody who got a degree in creative writing and did a lot of writing in his free time, I can tell you that when we first start writing something, we really want it to be good. But when you're taking on a big project, whether it's a novel or a thesis or a collection of stories or a play or whatever it is, you have to understand the importance of drafting. Well, the problem with creative writers is that we always want our first draft to be the best. Or we don't want our first draft to be changed at all, because we think that it's perfect and it's our work and it's our life story and we're spilling ourselves on the page and you can't alter yourself. But NaNoWriMo is an opportunity for us to just say screw it and to just get things done. I personally am not going to go back and edit anything that I write until after the month is over. And I think it's good because it really focuses on word count and just completion over making sure something is good. In this creative culture, we're too worried about, whether or not something is good, and that stops us from doing something. If I were to go back and edit everything that I've written in my novel so far, I wouldn't be able to make 50,000 words because I'd be making so many changes that I wouldn't have the time to complete this in a month. Or even worse, I would just become really frustrated with the edits and trying to make it perfect the first time around that I would just quit. And that happens to far too many young writers. So by the end of the month, I will have a completed novel that people can read and edit and submit suggestions to, and if you'd like to be one of those people, please feel free to let me know and I'll be sure to send you a copy. But this endeavor is also new to me because I've decided to write a young adult fiction book because since the novels that come out of NaNoWriMo tend to be a little shorter, I decided to fit that to a genre that tends to be shorter anyway. Without giving away too much, my story is about a young boy about the age of 12 who has his first crush, but he has no one to help him sort of navigate this new world that he's sort of discovered. But NaNoWriMo is definitely one of the most challenging, but also one of the most fun things that I've ever done so far. And it's inspired me so much that I actually have other ideas for other novels that I'm kicking around in my head. And even if none of them get published, at least I can say, hey, I've written a novel, which is something that not a lot of people on this earth can say. And who knows, maybe one of these days I might become really successful and Liz Marshall will end up teaching one of my books in her classes. Liz, if you're watching, I really hope your kids like swear words. Well, Detroiters, that's all I wanted to say to you guys this week. Good luck to those of you going to trivia tonight, and I will see all of you next week. Bye!